Rightio. Okay.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Slice of Fried Gold. I'm Paddy.
I'm Ben.
And if you're joining us for the first time and you're watching on YouTube, like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below on this week's topics. We're doing a Reacts one again.
Yep.
We've got some good content for them.
We hope.
No, not content. What's the word? We've got some good reactions. We've got some good comments from people. So that's why we're doing it again.
Okay.
So if you are enjoying these, do let us know, and everything else. Subscribe to our channel. If you're listening on Spotify, give us a 5-star review on the channel, and comment down below as well, because it's very helpful. Do you want to start?
Yeah, I'll start.
Yeah?
We'll start.
So Ben's got Am I the Arsehole?
Am I the Asshole ones? We'll start with this one. Okay, so.
Right, go for it.
Am I the asshole for looking at my girlfriend's friend's butt?
Okay.
Sorry, I had to read it like that. So
you've got to say butt, like butt.
Butt. Am I the asshole for looking at my girlfriend's friend's butt? Right, so we all drove up to the bar together.
Yeah.
Got out of the car. In between us getting out of the car and enjoying our time and leaving, I apparently looked at her friend's butt.
You did. There's no apparently about it. You did. Okay.
I'm not denying I did.
Exactly.
But what is awful is my girlfriend's response to it. I in no way have had any interest in this friend, nor have I displayed any interest.
Okay.
I also work a job where I have to identify people on what they wear, how they look, etc. What kind of... Unless he's a cop...
What is this job and where do I apply?
Unless he's a cop or a fucking undertaker and he's prepping people for the funeral.
Okay.
You know, dressing them up and everything.
Okay,
and make it on. What other...
That's a bit of a rogue job choice there, Ben.
But what other role can you think of when you are specifically fashion designer, fashion planner?
Yeah.
Maybe he's a shopper.
Maybe.
In like Selfridges.
Maybe.
But then you've got a girlfriend. But anyway.
Right.
So looking at people...
Whoa, did you just gay that guy?
Yes.
That took me a minute to process that. I was just like, wow, Ben just called that guy gay. I was like, whoa. I was like, oh no, Ben's gay. You can say that.
So looking at people is natural for me. Yeah, looking at people is natural for everyone, especially you, Paddy, and Linda.
Oh, well, fucking hell, rude.
I look at men and women head to toe every single day. Definitely gay. He is looking them up and down and going, no, honey.
He could be bi.
With those shoes, with those Crocs, no, thank you.
Maybe.
I know I'm going to get a comment now about the Crocs.
Look, there's nothing wrong with Crocs. You seen the new Shrek Crocs?
Yes.
They look amazing.
Anyway, we drop her friend off, get back to her house, and she instantly throws a fit, yelling at me to leave, telling me that it's over. I drive away. She's then calling me instantly to come back, to say I'm sorry, and to fix it. I stick to my guns and claim that it's only human instinct to look at other people and that I didn't do anything wrong. She's telling me to fix it and has threatened to end her life if I didn't drive back.
That's fucking... What's the anchor about, baby? Well, that escalated quickly. Jesus.
So I drove back and ended up spending the night with her. What can I do to help ease her? Do I break up with her? Most importantly, am I the asshole for looking at her friend's butt?
Right. No, you're not the arsehole. You're just fucking human for looking at somebody's butt. What was the question just before? Am I the arsehole?
How do I calm her down? How do I explain it to her?
Like,
do I leave her?
No, obviously don't leave her. But what you do is you just pour bleach in your eyes and make yourself blind, so therefore you cannot fucking look at anything again. Because apparently looking is a bad thing. I mean, Jesus.
Mate.
Poor lad.
Getting like selfish and anxious about him looking at someone and then threatening to kill yourself, that's red flags. That is red flags. There's gaslighting and it's red flags.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, but
100%.
If they've gone to somewhere together and they've all been in the car, I don't know about you, but it is impossible to not stare at people's asses as they're getting out of cars.
Oh, yeah.
It's literally...
Even if it's like something you really don't want to look at. No. Like something like for you, a female. Like, like, you're just still going to stare. Like, you're just going to be like, they're going to have a car. I've just seen their butt.
Yeah.
If somebody bends down, they drop something, they bend down. You see their butt.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not something you want to see, but it might be the fact that it's just there in your face.
Do you think that the girlfriend might be a bit self-conscious about her own butt? And she's jealous of the friend's butt.
She might not have a butt.
She might not have a butt. She might be flat.
She might be flat. That's why you're jealous.
She might be a chopping board.
Exactly. It's very rare to find. I don't know about I was going to bring this up because I wanted to ask you this. Right. So, and I am going to get slated for this, but most men will tell you, okay, that 90% of this is like 90% of the time. Not always, but most of the time, if a female's got big boobs, they got no butt. If they got big butt, they got no boobs. What's the gay equivalent?
I don't know. Do gays have an equivalent?
That's what I want to know. Is there an equivalent to that?
I'll get back to you on.
Put it in your group chat. I need to know.
Gays of Ipswich, I have a question for thee. Get me town crier hat, my bell.
Yeah.
Hear ye. I have a question for the
Gays approach.
I don't know.
Off the top of your dome, no, basically.
I don't. Yeah, no.
Fair enough.
Basically, with guys, it's they either have a natural ass, and you're like, how the fuck did genetics give you that?
Yeah.
Or they do squats.
Yeah.
Or they're a chopping board. Those are the three things, you know.
Okay.
So it's generally when I'm staring at a guy's ass, I'm like, is it natural or is it like gymmed? Either way is good.
Yeah.
But it's just nice to know.
That's fair.
If it's a gymmed one, then it's like great, someone who can encourage me to go to the gym and work on mine. Whereas if it's just natural, I'll be like, oh well, you're no help.
Oh dear.
So, yeah.
Right. Okay.
I think it's a red flag, and mate, just walk.
Yeah,
run.
Yeah, I think that's not an issue. I mean, it's not like you were doing it and going, babe, look at your mate's ass. It was a case of you happened to look at her ass.
It's not like you were drooling over it. You
Yeah.
know?
And going, babe, can I call you her name? And during quitters,
You're there at the pub dancing,
Yeah.
having a great time. Well, no, not at a pub dancing, but you're at the club dancing and everything.
Yeah.
And your missus asks you, "Oh, do you want to get a drink?" And you're too busy staring at the friend's ass. Then there's a problem.
Yeah.
Sorry, miss. Sorry, love. Were you saying something? I was too
Sorry,
busy.
Jessica. I was staring at Janet's ass.
Then there's a problem. But naturally, people look at people. In fact, there is a statistic that guess who stares mostly at men's genitalia?
Men.
Other men.
Yeah.
And not like...
You want to know if they're packing
I'm
or
not talking Pornhub or anything. I'm talking out about in the streets, over the clothes. Men are generally, statistically, look at other men's packages more.
Well, we are getting into the grey jogger season.
We are.
Okay. And it always makes me nervous because I own grey joggers and I'm just like, I shouldn't wear them.
You should wear whatever you want to wear, but there are some people who can show things off a bit more.
Yeah, exactly. I am not one.
It's cold out there. That's all you got to say.
I'm always cold. Why do you think I like the summer?
Anyway, shall we move on to one of the memes you've got?
I've got several memes.
Okay.
So I didn't know. Shall I read a few off?
Go for it.
And then we can do another one of your arm the arseholes.
Yeah, sure.
And then maybe I'll leave a few, and then we can do it.
Okay.
This one, I feel like this is like me and you.
Okay.
How do you say I'm smart, but my brain is fried professionally? How do you put that on a CV?
How to put it on a CV, don't know. But how you put it on an email, I don't know about how to put it on an email. I know how to respond to it when someone's been stupid. It's like, as per my last email.
Yeah, but that's it. But then, yeah, we all know that one.
I don't know.
I mean, it's one of them things. I feel like this was me on the flight back from America.
Okay.
A tragic airplane moment. We've been sitting on the tarmac waiting for the plane to take off for 2 hours. The guy in front of us fell asleep immediately upon boarding, he just woke up starting to get ready off the plane. He thought we landed. My wife broke the news to him. I mean... How bad could you be when you just think, well, fuck me, we've landed. Like I've slept through the whole flight.
Especially if it's a long haul flight, like a 9-hour flight, and you've gone to sleep, you've woken up, and you're landed, you're like, yes!
Like, I'm here. I'm ready to holiday. Give me that sun.
It was you on the flight out to America. Because for context, people, we had the seats by the emergency door. So of course, naturally, we had the air stewardess in the seat facing us.
Yeah.
And he just looks her dead in the eyes before we even started to taxi to the runway. And he just goes, "Don't worry, I'm not going to be a problem. He is." Yeah. And immediately she's looking at me going, "Why the fuck are you going to be a problem?" Yeah. And I was just like, and he was like, "I'm going to be asleep through the whole thing." And I was like, yeah, he sleeps, I don't. And she's like, all right, okay.
Right, joking, we were trying to, a bit of banter, make the flight fun.
And you proceeded to fall asleep through the whole flight. You only woke up for food. Yes.
To the point where that's all I do, I wake up to eat.
It was what? It was an 8-hour flight and they brought us food like once every hour and a half.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to do quick maths. That's what, five times, I think?
4-ish meals?
And I think
we have 4-ish meals.
Yeah, I think on either the 4th or 5th time she came to bring food to us, she looked and went, he really does do sleep through everything. I was like, no.
So annoyed.
I was so tired. And so on the flight back from America, when you couldn't get to sleep and you had to experience what I experienced, that was beautiful.
I wasn't happy. I was not happy.
You were not happy, and that was brilliant. I was just like, yes, no, you know how I feel.
Okay, this one is you, but in the pictures, I'm going to obviously put the memes up for everybody, as you've noticed from the last two. Mm-hmm. But this one is like a male and female, but I feel like put it as male and male, and this is you. Okay. I wish somebody would love me. I'll love you. No, but like someone hot.
I am not that shallow. I'm not asking for someone hot.
That's so funny.
That's rude. You bastard. Okay. Question for the viewers.
Okay, go on.
I'm going to fucking put you in it. You're going to regret this
now.
you
better not. Don't be a dick.
Oh, I'm being a dick. You just called me shallow, bitch. Right.
What did you literally say to me the other day?
I said to you, I'm willing to wait for someone who I get on with, who matches me, and then also is good in bed. Mm-hmm. And that's when you said, maybe you shouldn't wait out for someone who's good in bed. So are you saying that you settle?
No.
I think he's settling. No. Comment down below, do you think he's settling?
No. How am I settling? By myself.
Fucking putting you in it, boy. I don't go for hotness. I go for good shags. That's my problem. If they're a good shag, I start crushing on them.
You get emotionally attached.
Emotionally attached to the dick. I'm not caring who's attached to it. I'm just emotionally invested in that.
Okay, that was good. Right, this is the last one. If we're going to do halfway, this is the halfway one. Okay. And then we'll come back. Okay. And this is like, me and you will get this one because we've done this.
Okay.
Okay. I love how hotels will charge you, this is in dollars, will charge you $250 for smoking in your room, but you can literally jizz on anything you want and there's no charge.
Yeah.
Both working in hotels and have stayed in hotels, we can understand this.
Yes. Yes, there are there's been some scenes that I would much rather forget.
I could never be a housekeeper.
No.
The amount of used condoms after Valentine's Day is disgusting.
You would get so many housekeepers booking holiday, calling in sick on the day after Valentine's Day. It's disgusting.
It's understandable. It's vile.
Yeah.
It is vile.
Yeah. All I will say to that is, whatever you bring to the hotel, take it away with you. And I'm not talking about
the amount of stuff that people leave.
But I'm not saying you brought your jizz with you, take it with you. You're not scooping it off the table.
That's fine.
But I remember in my first hotel, the day after Valentine's Day, someone had put a used butt plug in the bin. Like in the bin in the room.
Did they not realise that's reusable? You just wash it and keep it.
Obviously not. And of course, having to deal with the housekeeper who found that and trying to calm them down and be like, by the way, you've got 20 other rooms to now go clean.
Yeah. And I'm not doing it, so you need to go do it.
Who knows what you're going to find in them? It's just like, please, if you're going to bring a sex toy with you, just take it away. That reminds me of another story. We had, in my second hotel, we had this guy who would constantly request a specific room. And now, requesting specific rooms, it's not unusual, it's not unheard of.
Yeah.
But the reason this one was unusual is because it was the disabled room on the ground floor. And of course, everyone's like, why would you want the disabled room on the ground floor? Like, because it was a waterfront property. It wasn't waterfront.
No,
it was just, there was 2 rooms where you could like put your face up against the window and just see the water.
Yeah.
So of course the hotel called itself waterfront. Those 2 rooms were constantly requested. Because not only could you see the waterfront, but they were also 2 of the biggest rooms in the hotel.
Oh, okay.
But so he would constantly request this room on the ground floor, disabled room, and we were like, why? But okay, fine, whatever. There's one day there's a leak in the room.
Oh, okay.
And the maintenance guy goes in to check it, and of course, naturally, he has to pull the panels off behind the toilet to get at the leak.
I remember you telling me about this now.
Turns out this guy had stuck a holdall of sex toys and gimp suits behind the panels, and that's why he kept requesting that room. Because, rather than lug all the stuff to and from every time, he left it there, hidden. And do you know what the best bit is? Is when we rung him up and be like, do you want to come collect your toys? Because, of course, everyone's like, oh, you don't know who it could be. You don't know who it could be. And it's like, it's the guy who requests that room.
Every bloody time, because all his stuff is there.
Who else is going to want that, hide their stuff there if they don't know which room they're going to get each time? Anyway, we called him up and was like, do you want to come get your stuff? No shame, no human. Yeah, okay, I'll come by in 2 days' time, pick it up. No shame.
Yeah.
And he just came, rocked up, picked it up and went. It was like, I could not.
Yeah.
Like, I would never show my face in that hotel again.
Well, that was fun. Funny enough, we had, it must have been my first couple of weeks in where I am now. And I got, I come into work, they said, the housekeepers have found something in one of the rooms. We know you're in soon. We don't know how you want to deal with it. But, we'll ask you when you get here. It was like, cool, great. What the fuck, is it a needle? Is it, your mind's going through everything.
Yeah.
And they were like, we found a fleshlight in the room. And I was just like, ew, like rank. And it was just like, okay, like, so. And they were like, well, what do we do with it? And I was like, well, do you want to call the customer and let them know? And they went, no. And I was like, well, get rid of it then. And they were like, yeah, but it's dirty. They haven't cleaned it.
Had he checked out?
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh.
That's the worst thing. That's the worst part.
It would have been better had it been like mid-stay and they've gone to like refresh his towels and bed sheets and everything. They found it. And then you could like, you could sort of like present it on the bed. With like a cushion holding it up on the end of the bed and some rose petals around it.
I was thinking more of like an artist, like make a swan towel and put it on the back of the swan.
So yeah, it's a shame he checked out because that you could have done so much with that. That would have been brilliant.
No. We disposed of it. Funny enough, they never called to say that they had left anything.
Obviously, too shame.
Well, either that or they got more money than sense. Those things are expensive.
You've obviously looked.
Obviously, that's why I haven't got one. I was like, no way.
Okay, right.
Right, let's do your other the arsehole.
Am I the asshole? Right. Okay. So, am I the asshole because I won't pay rent?
I saw this one, but I didn't read it. I saw the title, but I was just like, nah. So hopefully this is obviously good because he's picked it.
Okay. We've been dating for 5 months.
Okay.
We both have our own house.
Right.
We live an hour away from each other.
Okay.
Recently, I've been staying at her house during the work week because I can work from home. But recently, she says that because I'm living there, I should pay half her mortgage and her bills because I'm staying there.
Bitch, no.
I tell her I'm staying there only to help the relationship grow. I have my own mortgage and bills that I'm responsible for. I don't feel I should be paying rent because I already pay my own mortgage, bills, and all our fun time expenses like going out, groceries, and literally everything else besides her mortgage and bills. Am I the asshole because I don't want to pay rent?
No.
No.
You're basically not the arsehole because you're not officially moved in.
Yeah.
If you had sold your place and you had officially moved in, then fine. If you're like staying there a day, then you're not.
He's staying there Monday to Friday.
Yeah, but then if she's staying with him at his place for the weekend, is she paying rent for the weekend there?
No.
Exactly.
So how I see it is either A, break up with her, because you don't need that negativity in your life.
All right, savage. Just don't stay there Monday to Friday.
B, don't stay there Monday to Friday.
Yeah.
C, say to her, okay then, well, I'm officially moving in and rent your place out.
Yeah.
And then basically the rent from that covers your mortgage and boom, done, no harm, no foul. Yep. Or D, don't do anything. just
right, no bitch.
No bitch.
Nope.
Just bitch, please. No, not the asshole.
No, I don't think that's an armour.
You know, she's basically... What it is, probably, is, of course, she's seen her electricity and water bills going up.
Well, most probably electricity because of working from home. But I get that it's like shit, but if you're still like... I mean, 5 months as well is still early days.
Yeah.
So to be asking him for rent 5 months in is like ridiculous.
If he's also to believe that he buys all the groceries and nights out and everything...
Then he's paying the rent already.
Yeah. You know, she should basically be...
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up, exactly. Oh, we're going to get cancelled for this one for sounding
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, pretty much. Nobody watches this anyway, so it's all cool.
No.
Right.
Next one of your memes.
We'll do these, and then we'll call it. I reckon that should be. Well, yeah. I can't see from here. I can see 2.
We're at 21 minutes.
Well, I'll read slowly.
Not hard for you because you're dyslexic.
All right. Disableist.
Yes, and?
Yeah, true. Which one was this?
I don't know. You're the one
this one is like one of those shower moments.
Okay.
Bizarre that if we got human feces on any other part of our bodies apart from our butt, we would never think of wiping it off with just toilet paper. I've completely read... People that are seeing this have realised I've completely made that whole sentence up. Because that's not how it reads, but it's the same premise.
Okay. The problem is that tweet... What are they called now that the app is not called Twitter anymore? It's called X. Are they still called tweets?
Yes. That's the whole argument.
Okay. The problem with that tweet is... It's looking at it from a Western world's point of view. Because if you go anywhere in the Middle East, there isn't toilet roll, it's bidets.
Oh.
Bidets.
I love going to the continent for a bidet.
Oh.
I love using a bidet. There's something so satisfying. Just go, I've used the bidet.
So that is taking it from a very Western world point of view. However, yes, I agree. Like, you know, we're very much a kind of a... Like the whole Nutella challenge that happened when, like, in middle of lockdown, when with the kids and everything, and you know they'd say, "Oh, can you pass me the toilet roll?" And they'd wipe the Nutella on the kids' hands, and the kids would have mental breakdowns.
That was the best thing to come out of lockdown. I missed that. That was so fucking funny.
It was also innocent fun, which made it better. But it comes to the same thing. They were having mental breakdowns because it was on their hand, and yet if it's on your ass, you don't think about it, kind of thing. Maybe it's that kind of thing of out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
You can't see it.
It's certainly an out of sight, out of mind situation.
You can't see it, so you don't care. Whereas, of course, if it's on your hands or anything, you can see it.
Yeah. And smell it.
And how smelly are your shits?
Well, whose shit ain't smelly?
Yeah, that's fair. But, like, just to have it on your hands and you can smell it. Unless you're going like that. Are you going like that?
I don't know. I don't know.
When you wipe, do you sniff it as well?
Well, no, obviously not.
I'll tell you what. Is when...
Fucking, well, tell me what?
There are people out there...
Yeah. I'm really worried about where you're going with this.
Don't check the paper.
You have to check the paper.
There are people out there...
I know there are people out there.
Like...
Let us know down below, are you a checker or not a checker?
Like, screw the debate of which way you hold the toilet roll. Screw the debate of do you fold it up or crumple it. Who are the people who don't check it?
I have a new one for that as well.
Go on.
For the toilet paper.
Go on. So we have which way it goes on the holder.
Outside.
Fold or crumple. Outside, you're right.
Fold.
Fold, yeah. What's your next one?
When you take the paper off,
yes,
what side of the paper do you use?
The outside of the roll.
Okay. But do you use the inside as well? Can you?
I could, but subconsciously I just use the outside of the roll. I don't know why.
Sometimes it depends on what mood I'm in.
Are you looking at the paper going, no, I don't fancy shitting on Charmin Bear's face today. Let's switch.
You just go for the other side. I feel like if I've had a nice poo, then I'll use the nice soft quilted side.
Okay.
On the outside. But then sometimes like that's been diabolical, so I need to have like the inside, which is slightly more coarse.
Okay, if you say so. I've never
a new experience for you, Ben. Try it.
Okay. So forget like which side the toilet roll holds on. Forget whether you fold or crumple. Forget which side you wipe with. Yeah. Who are these people who don't check? They need to be sterilised so they can't produce kids. I'm sorry, but
I mean that's a savage approach, but you are correct.
We don't need these people in our life. Imagine that at the next general election. Right, we're now opening the floor to questions from the audience. Excuse me. When you're having a shit, do you check the paper? Because if they say no, then do not vote for them. Those people are not to be trusted. And also to have such faith in your body and in the toilet paper.
And to know that it's clean. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that does raise the question of how do blind people do it? How do blind people know they're clean?
That's the sniff test.
That is the sniff test. But then even people who don't check it, like if they adamantly say, "Oh, I
maybe
don't check it."
Maybe they just go every 3. They wipe it like. I can't believe we're having this discussion, to be honest. I can't believe I'm thinking about this. But maybe like every 3rd they give it a sniff, and if they still sniff.
Oh, you're talking about blind people, right? Okay.
Yeah, and I'm talking about you down the road. I'm talking about the blind people. I'm now getting into the topic of how do blind people check.
If you're blind, please comment down below.
Or get somebody to type down below.
No, I'm going back to the people who just don't check.
Yeah.
Do you think they have a method like that? And then,
but then that would still mean that they check.
Yeah, this is true.
They must go, well, I'm going to use half a bog roll and hope for the best.
Or is 10 wipes and I'm done? Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
But I don't know, I don't know about you, but some shits.
Oh.
They are like, I'm like a crayon.
The worst one is when you're like mid-wiping and go, oh, no, not finished. That's the worst.
Then you catch it.
Oh no! Oh, dude! Oh, that's rank. No, I've never. That's vile.
What? There's a bit of toilet paper in the way.
No!
I'm joking, obviously.
I feel like this has happened to you. That's why you
No,
brought
it
it out.
hasn't.
I feel like it has. I'm not saying it.
On to the next meme.
I don't need to.
With that.
Jesus. That was a segue, that was. Fucking hell. Right. I feel like at one point, one of us have had this chef. Okay. I love when customers say, compliments to the chef. LMAO. Like, sir, we don't have a chef. That's Tyler back there. He's 19, stoned out of his mind. He's been cooking for 3 weeks. But yeah, I'll tell him.
So generally when people would say compliments to the chef, I'd walk into the kitchen and thank the microwave.
Good old Chef Mike.
Good old Chef Mike. I'd be like, don't worry, I'll tell Chef Mike. Oh, is that the name of your chef? Yeah.
If you're ever dining out and somebody says Chef Mike, it's the microwave.
Yeah.
100%.
100%. Imagine there's like one
guy called... Apart from I actually work with a Chef Mike.
Let's hope he doesn't watch this.
I doubt it.
But yeah, no, it's 9 times out of 10, especially with chain places nowadays.
Oh yeah.
It's all mass produced. It comes in frozen and it's whacked in the microwave. The only thing, like, if you want something fresh in a mass produced place, steaks or burgers. Everything else is done.
Yeah, but even then, half of them will come in frozen. Burgers will come in frozen. Steaks occasionally, depending on what the supply they use.
Yeah, but they won't cook the burger in a microwave, obviously.
Oh, no, but it'll still come in frozen.
Yeah.
Don't think you're getting fresh burgers.
No. But yeah, steak, basically. If you want something fresh, steak. It's your only choice.
This is a good visual one. You'll have to watch. You have to see it as well.
Okay.
Just because... Asked my roommate why there was a Frisbee in the dishwasher. Turns out Mum's thought it was a side plate.
I mean,
it looks like a plate.
It is a plate. What is a plate but a round thing with a lip? What is a Frisbee?
It's true, but it was funny.
I mean, you're going to have to try and clip it now. I'm going to challenge you.
Oh, no.
But the
no,
Back to the Future Part 3, where he chucks the pie tin.
Yeah.
And of course it's the pie tin's made by Frisbee Limited or whatever, and he's like, no way.
Yeah, I'm not clipping that.
Oh, shame.
Yep. Well, until we're rich and famous, and then we can get people to do it for us, it's not going to happen. This one I feel like is quite. I feel like this is a villain origin story. Okay. I said that right, didn't I?
No.
No, I know I didn't. That's what I asked.
You kind of said like orange and origin.
Origin story. It's because I'm trying not to laugh while I'm speaking. Right. Okay. I was 10 when my teacher asked us to write a short story about our best friend. I looked at mine and smiled. I then wrote everything I knew about him. Once we were done, the teacher asked for volunteers to read out our story out loud. My best friend went first. I was not in his story. That is a villain origin story.
That is cutting.
That is like, that cuts deep. That cuts deep. If you did that, I'd have killed you. I mean, I didn't know you at 10, but I mean, I'd have still killed you.
I mean, there was a point where it was sort of like, in high school, I thought, yeah, Paddy's my best mate.
Yeah.
But then I was like, I'm not his because American is his best mate. And everything else.
True.
Like, oh, this hurts, but where's American now? Where's American now, huh?
Being bald somewhere.
I thought I saw him the other day. And then,
oh, really?
Yeah, and then I remembered you going, no, he's a bald now. Like, just, you know American? I was like, yeah, and he's like, oh, he's bald now. Because, of course, he went from, shoulder length caveman hair to being bald. And so it was like, when I saw this guy walking, I was like, oh, that's American. I was like, no, he's not bald.
Well, he started shaving his head, well, not like shaving it, but buzz cutting it in college.
Fair enough.
So, when I mean college, Americans, I mean college, not university. Mm-hmm. Which is different in the UK.
Yes.
Right, my last one.
Okay.
I feel like this is like a general consensus. Everybody has this. Where you guys putting your arms when you're asleep? Because mine are in the fucking way. The other night I could not get comfortable and I just laid on my front like a sardine.
You lay on your front anyway. You have a specific.
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do, but sometimes I cuddle.
Okay. Yeah,
and like even that was not like there was something on my shoulders that day, so I literally just slept like that.
Fair enough. I'm going to admit to something right now, and it's going to make me very vulnerable. I hold my own hand when I sleep.
That is the saddest thing you've ever said to me.
I clocked it once, and I realised I hold my own hand. Thanks, Paddy. Supposed to be like, oh, Ben, that's really sweet. That's really cute.
Oh, you're so lonely. That's so upsetting.
Screw you. I'm just practicing.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So what it is, you're going to need to look at me because I'm going to give you a visual.
I can't look at you. I can't.
But you're going to need to because I need to give you the visual demonstration.
Okay.
So, one hand like this, the other hand like that. And it makes a really cool pillow.
Oh my God.
And it supports my chin. You're laughing at me, but how often do you wake up with neck pain? I barely wake up with neck pain.
Hey, I've got one of those cool ridge pillows now. I don't get neck pain anymore.
Yeah, I don't either, because I use my little handhold technique to support my chin.
Will you tell me which one's less sad?
100% your neck pillow, but my God, yeah. No, my arms have never been in the way because I have a very specific place for them when I sleep, and it's... shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that.
That was funny. I needed that. Thank you. Right.
Fruit.
Oh, on that.
Ben, that's really cute. That's really sweet.
No. The internet is laughing at you.
Thanks. Thank you.
Right. On that note, that brings this episode to an end.
Final thoughts?
Final thoughts. Ben's lonely. That's come on. Now, I know you said like that, but now like some days I feel like you're like interlock your fingers as well.
No. It's that. Well, actually, those fingers sometimes interlock, but it's like that, and then it makes a little pillow to rest your chin on. You're gonna try it tonight.
No, I'm not.
You're gonna be like, shit, this is comfortable.
Really fucking not.
I mean, the time that you came round the flat and I was fast asleep and my dad let you in, were my hands not holding? Like, were they not holding on to each other?
I can't remember. If I have that photo, the photo is now up.
No, don't put the photo up.
You brought it up. I am going to spend all of tomorrow looking for that photo now.
Fuck. Right.
That was hilarious. I was literally in your flat for like 25 minutes.
Yeah.
I was waiting for you to wake up. I was like, this motherfucker's sleeping.
I was tired.
That was a fun day. Anyway, back to final thoughts.
Final thoughts.
Am I the arseholes? Basically, no.
Basically, each time it was the
other
partner
person.
who was the asshole.
It shouldn't be, am I the arsehole? Am I being gaslighted? Yes, you are.
Gaslit.
Look. You lonely. You hold your own hand.
Don't
correct my spelling.
I'll hold my own hand whilst I know that I'm speaking correct grammar.
Me speaking English?
Not good.
Okay, right.
None of those people were the asshole. Comment down below. What do you think? Do you think any of them were the asshole? Any suggestions on how these people should, go about their non-asshole lives?
Have you ever left anything embarrassing in a hotel?
Have you ever found anything embarrassing in a hotel?
Are you lonely? Do you hold your own hand?
You're not going to fucking drop that, are you?
No way!
It doesn't matter because my brother watches this anyway, so it's not like you can blackmail it with, to tell him or something because he's going to find out anyway.
No. He's just going to take the piss out of you every time we see it.
It's more the fact that all the people I know who watch this, I'm going to just get messages from them. When this goes out and they finally watch it, I'm going to get messages from them, aren't I? But then also I'll know who does watch it and who doesn't.
Yeah.
It's that kind of thing of when something embarrassing goes up.
Yeah. It's amazing when we talk about something and everybody's nobody mentions anything. And it's just like, you're not listening.
Yeah.
So,
and why wipe? Just catch your own shit.
Do you hold that in your hand as well?
And then clap.
Oh, fuck. That was good. Okay, right. I'm calling it there. That's it.
And with that, guys,
thank you very much for joining us. Join us in another episode.
Leave a comment.
Like this episode.
Subscribe. Click that notification bell.
Do all of that. If you're on Spotify and you're listening to this carnage, then give us a 5-star review, because if you ain't laughing, then what are you doing?
Okay. Sorry for us is what they
pretty
are.
Much. Yeah. And if that's the case, then definitely leave us a 5-star review. Because God knows we need it.
Yes. Thank you very much for joining us, guys.
Thank you very much, and we'll see you in the next one.
Please come back because I'm lonely. And
he
I
is
need
lonely.
someone to
He claps his own shit. Right, let's call it there. Thank you very much.
Thanks
Cheers.
so much. Right. Cheers. Bye.